Do you agree with Netflix's decision to delay it?
Well, to delay it at New York Comic Con. They're not delaying it.
To delay it at New York Comic Con. There's no word as of this taping that they've delayed the release date.
Well, they haven't given a release date, so
sometime in 2017.
Right. So they actually are in a place that's actually kind of nice because they're like, it was always going to be December 31st. Like, wait, what?
We were always going to do this for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, this is your present. Like, no, you weren't. So, I mean, the rumor is it's right around Thanksgiving is when it's supposed to be. But
that would have been great.
Look, if they push it back,
nice 4-day weekend.
Oh, dude, I'm in
get the itis while you watch this fucking white man take justice.
Yeah, like this feels racially insensitive, but you know what? Kill them, Frank. Kill them all. But no, but like the idea of them pushing the series back, that bothers me, right? Because then you're giving this guy what he wanted, right? Which is this interruption of American attention. Attention and just interrupting, American like normalcy. For whatever his reasons are. The other side of that is I get it. I get the New York Comic-Con thing. But at the same time, look, I'm going to have to also, that's my caveman brain, but I also have to use my logical brain, which is I can decipher the difference between a television program and reality. I abhor gun violence, and I really hated what happened in Las Vegas. I love Punisher comics.
Yeah.
So I don't... We need to stop at the same time. We need to stop acting like we're incapable of the difference in knowing those things. It drives me crazy.
Some people aren't incapable.
Right. And that's fine for them. Don't go to the Punisher thing. They weren't showing Punisher like on all the TV screens where you're forced to watch it. It's a screening for it. So just don't go.
Right.
You walk into a Punisher, you knew what this was.
Right.
Yeah, it's a murderous psychopath. Okay, like, I'm sorry, it is. But at the same time, can you not show Baby Driver because somebody crashed a car into people in London? You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, like, where's the end point? There was something like one of these stupid storm movies people were really upset about because there was a tornado or a hurricane in the middle of the country like a couple days before. I'm like, come on, man. Like, are we just not making movies anymore? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, people get shot. Like, that happens. If we're not willing to do anything about it on a real level, don't spend your time worried about a television show. Like that, I guess that's probably my issue, is that we won't actually make real legislative changes that actually will fix it. But instead we'll be like, hey, let's hold this TV show up because that's what did this.
What if Netflix says, hey, let's hold this Punisher TV show until gun legislation comes out?
It might change. It might change. I might have to go to DC. Like, I have waited so long. Have you seen these other Punisher movies? They're all terrible. We finally got a good Punisher. Don't do this to us.
Did you feel this way when Spider-Man came out? The first Spider-Man came out?
Oh, with the Twin Towers thing?
Yeah, Spider-Man came out. Did it come out in 2001 or 2002?
It came out in 2002, but it was filmed in 2001.
Right, filmed in 2001, but it was the first, like, really major thing since the towers came down.
Yeah.
And they had a beautiful shot and all the posters, and it was supposed to be in the movie of the Twin Towers with the spider web caught in it, and Spider-Man had caught burglars who
in a
helicopter trying to fly away. And it was a beautiful piece of marketing.
Yeah.
And they cut it out of the movie. And do you think that was the right move?
No, actually I don't.
And the consistent.
Well, and okay. The reason why I don't think it was the right move, one, I don't think it really hurt the movie or anything to take it out.
No,
right?
it didn't hurt the movie to take it out. But if they were to be left in, it would invoke a lot of feelings, and then a lot of dumb people, like, it would get them riled up again.
Right, but see, okay,
and that's the thing with the same thing with the Punisher. Like, This is like, if they would have released that, certain people are are going to be, no pun intended, triggered by this show and what this, older white guy going around shooting a bunch of people.
Right, but at the same time, that's going to happen. That is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Right? It is absolutely going to happen. But getting back to the Spider-Man thing, I would have played it differently. I wouldn't have taken it out. But what I would have done is, that moment in the original Spider-Man where I think it was at the very end.
Oh, and you better believe they added that.
Oh, you goddamn right they did. You goddamn right. But
you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Like, all right.
That part. But what I'm saying is, like, not just that part, but the very end where he swings and he gets all the way to the top of the building and he's literally hanging on the fucking flag.
On the American flag. Yeah.
That's I would have put but I would have had Spider-Man capture those guys in the helicopter between the towers, and I would have had a moment of like him with the flag, like, boom, there it is. Spider-Man, New York hero, fucking America, Twin Towers, we remember you, God bless, that kind of shit. Boom, right in the beginning. And people would have been like, God damn it, I love this movie. That's how you play it. You don't, because like part of it that drives me crazy is this idea of erasing things.
Yeah,
right.
People try to do that all the time.
Like, this made me feel bad, I'm out. Like, just erase it. Like, there were a number of movies they went back that hadn't been released, and they literally edited out the towers in the skyline in New York. And I'm like, that place existed. Like, come on, man. Like, we can't, like, the response shouldn't be, I need to cleanse my brain of this ever existing so I can deal with the world. That's not reality.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to show it as destroyed or something like that. You don't even have to show it as a memorial. I would have respected if they showed it as a memorial. They didn't. They just were like, it didn't exist. That's not fair. People died. You should acknowledge that at least it fucking existed.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. So, yeah. I think the Spider-Man thing played it wrong. I would have gone uber patriotic. I would have gone over the top. There would have been flags fucking everywhere. Yeah. And shit, it's Spider-Man. You could have had the one time he could have broke the fourth wall and just like had him wink at the camera or some shit like that. You could have. And then the movie begins. You don't think people would have fucking been in on that shit? I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, that ending scene, you mess with him, you mess with all of us. Like, I'm not even from New York. I was kind of like,
yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Like, goddamn right.
Fuck you.
I mean, is there a Baltimore superhero?
Black Manta.